Hey, this is Andrew Gaydosh, and I'm here with one of our new outstanding young agents, Zach Sanford. And I wanted to introduce him to the public here a little bit so that you guys could get an idea of who he is, how he ended up here, and some of his strengths that we're very excited about. He's had an awesome start and doing very well. But Zach, so hey, welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Yeah, I'm super excited to finally get into real estate. Kind of moved over from car sales, and before that, just, kind of a strange jump. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here at EXP and working under you and with the team and everything. So
great. So you're off to a great start. One of few people that I've seen get into the business and just do everything we tell him to do, and he's basically executing. I know we've had a pretty good run here lately with a few of the young agents, and we're seeing incredible success quickly, meaning they're collapsing time by just doing what the roadmap was laid out for you. And you've done a great job with that. How is that paralleling some of the other industries? Because you came from, what industry did you come from?
So I originally started in hospitality, doing like culinary arts and everything like that. And that's kind of where my interest peaked with helping people. And I actually moved into car sales. And there's a lot of similarities between car sales, real estate, everything like that. Right. So everything they talk about on the daily here, I feel like I can relate it back to those fresh young days when I just got into car sales. So I can think about, anything from talking to lenders and interest rates to different strategies to helping people and different paths you can take to achieve a goal. And I always get related back to those.
Well, it is amazing, the parallels just in business in general, but really it comes down to, it's a people business, it's a relationship business, and really fulfilling what everybody needs is a little bit different. Not everybody's the same. So, but that's probably why you're done so well so quickly, because you've kind of had a leg up coming in.
Yeah.
So you were with a previous brokerage before and switched over to EXP. And what were a few of the reasons or the points that attracted you to the EXP model?
Yeah, so right after I got my license, I went straight into working for another brokerage. And the biggest attractor to me about EXP versus where I was actually honestly the guidance and the mentorship that was provided to me. At my old brokerage, it's kind of one of those older, standard and traditional places. They stick you with somebody even if that person's not very motivated. Whereas at EXP, I feel like I have a wealth of knowledge from everybody coming in, which is really awesome. Not only that, but just the referral program they have, and just tons of information they provide just up front for all agents, plus their resources is just expansive. So
yeah, it's going to be incredible. I was telling one of our other younger agents, I said, if I would have had this opportunity 28 years ago when I started in the business, I don't know that I'd still be working. It's truly one of the first times in the history of being an agent that you can actually have ownership and a lot of other opportunities like revenue share and things like that only regional owners and actually owners of large brokerages could enjoy. So here you are, you've been crushing it, you're doing really well. Where do you want to be? Like what market do you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, so right now, I'm just kind of working in the greater Dayton area. I do have a unique, specialization in Beaver Creek, Fairborn area, just because I've lived there my whole life. I have family everywhere, all throughout Beaver Creek, Fairborn, and Xenia. So I'm super familiar with those areas. So, in the future years, I'd like to hone in on that market. But right now, just kind of general greater Dayton area.
So Zach, tell me something that people wouldn't ordinarily know about you.
Oh, some people wouldn't know about me. Okay, well, so when I was in culinary school, I got really interested in science, and I was actually going to school to get my degree in pharmacology before I went into real estate. So I signed up, and about 3 weeks before the semester was going to start, I think it was a little more, I got with my advisor and actually had them switch it right away. And they were completely just confused because I went from like this, kind of like very studious science straight into real estate, completely different, areas.
That's great. So, well, you should have got a psychology degree is what you should
have got. I know, right, yeah.
Could have dealt better with it. But well, thanks for sharing.
Absolutely, yeah.
So Zach, we've been talking a lot about opportunities in this market, and there are a lot of people that create a lot of wealth in down markets. And, it's like Warren Buffett says, he's always zigging when everybody else is sagging. Mm-hmm. Here we are with what would be considered kind of a turbulent market in some respects. What kind of advice would you give to a buyer or seller in this type of market?
From my roots, a lot of financial literacy has been instilled in me. And the one thing that every financially literate person says is that recessions make millionaires. And although in terms of selling and buying a house, you're not looking to be a millionaire, but there's always opportunity. There's always a chance to sell and buy. So there's always going to be a chance in any market for people, to get an advantage that they're looking for.
That's great advice. I know for me, the past 2 years, there are a lot of my clients that they couldn't find a home because the inventory wasn't there that they could afford. It was too competitive. They didn't have cash. They weren't conventional financing. Finally, we have an opportunity for these buyers that are just starting out or maybe have a little less capital to invest to have the opportunity to buy a really nice home because the inventory is there. And yeah, you might have to pay a little bit of a higher interest rate, but like we always say, you date the rate and you marry the house. And what that means is the house values are going to continue to go up over time. You can't renegotiate your house price that you bought 5 years down the road, but you can certainly drop your interest rate, and that's what's going to happen with a lot of our buyers nowadays. So thanks for the tip. We're real excited to see your path of growth over the next couple of years, and I can tell you that over the years I've been able to see how people start, and you can kind of tell how they're going to finish up based on their habits, because it's the little things that you do in your business that create a career in this, and you're doing all the right things. We appreciate it, and for those of you out there that need some help and you'd like to work with Zach, make sure you DM us, private message us, however you are going to reach out, and he'd be happy to help you out and show you what he can do for you.